Ever watch one of those massively successful personal finance videos and just wonder, how exactly was this engineered? We'll jump right in because today we're diving into this fascinating explainer by unpacking a literal master prompt. It's the exact DNA fed to an AI to create a hit piece of content called 7 Money Rules that can help you build wealth. We're going to look under the hood to see how a creator commands a cold, calculating machine to build a highly engaging, educational, and algorithm-friendly script right from scratch. Listen to how this blueprint kicks off. The creator isn't just asking for a basic script. No, they're demanding a highly specific multidisciplinary persona. They want a world-class scriptwriter mashed up with an investment expert and a storytelling specialist. It's brilliant, really, because it guarantees the output has the perfect tone. It has to be authoritative enough so you actually trust the financial advice, but wrapped in a narrative compelling enough that you can't look away. So here is our chronological journey through this blueprint. We'll cover the perfect video blueprint, hooking the viewer, the core content strategy, production and visual pacing, the crucial financial disclaimers, and finally, the final call to action. All right, Section 1, the perfect video blueprint, setting the parameters for success. Before a single money roll gets written, the foundation has to be, well, bulletproof. The prompt demands 100% original and copyright-free material. You gotta protect the channel from those dreaded penalties. It also specifically requires the output to be SEO optimized, so it's built from the ground up to be found in search. And the target? A channel entirely dedicated to personal finance and investing. Because if the content doesn't fit the niche perfectly, the algorithm is literally just going to ignore it. Now, check out the exact container they demand here. They aren't just saying make it short or make it long. They dictate a highly specific 7 to 8 minute length, perfectly mapped to 1,200 to 1,500 words. That's incredibly deliberate. It's long enough to satisfy retention algorithms, but tight enough that it forces perfect pacing. Seriously, there is zero room for fluff in 1,500 words if you're trying to break down complex financial strategies. Moving on to Section 2, hooking the viewer, grabbing and keeping attention. The opening sequence is basically engineered for maximum impact. Step 1, a lightning-fast, powerful 20 to 30-second hook. We're in the attention economy, right? If you don't grab them in the first half minute, they are gone. They scroll right past. But notice Step 2 right after it, a beginner-friendly introduction. The creator totally gets that finance can be super intimidating. So the hook brings the intense energy, and the intro brings the reassurance so beginners don't feel left behind. But here's the thing. Hooking the viewer isn't just a one-and-done deal at the start. The prompt explicitly demands curiosity hooks throughout the video. We're talking about planting open loops, asking intriguing questions, or teasing the #1 wealth killer that's only going to be revealed at the very end. It's a highly calculated storytelling trick designed specifically to hack audience retention and keep people watching from minute 1 all the way to minute 8. Which brings us to Section 3, the core content strategy, delivering the value. The whole topic centers around one very specific concept: 7 money rules that can help you build wealth. Why a numbered list? Well, our brains absolutely love them. They provide a crystal clear, easy-to-follow structure, and it sets a rock-solid expectation for exactly how much value you're about to get. Just look at the sheer density of the value required here. The creator is definitely not letting the AI get away with fluffy, generic advice. The script has to seamlessly weave in real-life examples for every single one of those 7 rules. Plus, it demands practical saving and budgeting strategies, actionable investing guidance for beginners, and warnings on common financial mistakes to avoid. It is packing a massive amount of utility into a highly engaging little package. Next up, Section 4, production and visual pacing, directing the on-screen experience. So, the prompt actually commands the writer to include direct suggestions for B-roll, stock footage, charts, animations, and on-screen text. The script is literally acting as a director to ensure the visual pacing never gets boring. And here's a massive production secret. It explicitly asks for simple English, suitable for beginners, and AI voiceover. That is absolutely crucial. It ensures the text flows naturally, making it perfectly optimized for an automated production pipeline where a synthesized voice brings the whole thing to life. But hey, visuals alone aren't going to cut it. The blueprint strictly demands smooth transitions between all sections. To stop viewers from getting bored and clicking away, the educational journey has to flow seamlessly from one wealth-building rule to the next. No jarring jumps, no awkward pauses, just pure, smooth flow. All right, Section 5, the crucial financial disclaimers, balancing motivation with compliance. Notice the stark contrast here. You have the super motivational goal of the script on one hand, and the harsh, grounded reality of the financial industry on the other. The prompt sets a hard, non-negotiable rule. Do not ever promise guaranteed investment returns. It mandates that the script must explicitly state that investments involve risk and that all examples are strictly for educational purposes. It's such a smart way to ensure the content stays highly motivating but remains completely legally compliant. Finally, Section 6, the final call to action, closing the loop. The ending sequence is a deliberate two-step punch. First, you deliver a motivational conclusion to inspire the audience, making them feel empowered and totally capable of building wealth. Then, boom, you immediately capitalize on that warm, positive emotion with a strong push for engagement. You ask them to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Honestly, it's a slightly humorous reminder of just how carefully our emotions are engineered in today's attention economy. This quote perfectly sums up the ultimate goal of the blueprint. It's really not just about spitting out financial data. It's about capturing a specific vibe. They want a professional, highly engaging script that holds you from the very first second to the very last word, perfectly mimicking the style of a top-tier creator. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If this highly structured, meticulously layered set of instructions is the baseline standard for generating a world-class script, how might you structure your own ideas to maximize both engagement and educational value? Whether you are teaching finance or any other complex topic, this blueprint proves that true engagement isn't an accident, it's engineered. So what's the first rule you're going to write?